rolling up to the start of the first of 9 heats for this inaugural event to decide the sprint points competition for both teams and individual drivers. And with each team's fastest driver going into the Grand Race of Champions final and the dash for the cash prize, there is already great anticipation, and we can expect everyone to push hard from the first green flag. Randomly generated grids have given Atherton Bulls' Johnny Spencer the honour of pole position for the first heat. Joining him on the front row is Teesside Tigers' Tom MacDonald. Leicester Alley Cats B Richard Austin and Team Sports Austin Davis start on the second row. 26 teams of the top men and women drivers in the United Kingdom ready to take on each other on the fastest kart circuit in the country. Welcome to the National Karting Association Elite Karting League. Waiting for the green flag to fly, and we're racing at Teesside. Who'll get the whole shot? Spencer on the inside leads into turn 1, ahead of Tom MacDonald. Austin Davis has moved Team Sport up to third and ahead of Bradley Philpott for Birmingham Wheels. Down to the hairpin for the first time, hard on the brakes. Philpott through to third. Brad Philpott on the move, pushing hard and early. He's looking for support now from Austin Davis. He's happy to go with him. They're trying to drop Richard Austin for Leicester Alley Cats. But it's Johnny Spencer leading in the hairpin 3. Brad Philpott going down the inside of Tom MacDonald, and he's through in the hairpin 4. Now has he got the momentum to hold the position? MacDonald trying to squeeze it through at the elbow, can't get it done. Here comes Austin Davis. Austin Davis for Team Sport, looking to the inside of Tom MacDonald, and he's through to third. MacDonald's got to be careful. Richard Austin is on his bumper as they go through the S's. Down on the brakes, MacDonald coming straight back at him, and he's through. MacDonald doesn't want to be pushed around here, and Davis will have to wait. Trying to get a good run off hairpin 2. Has he got the momentum to go through? Yes, he has. And Richard Austin, the door is open, he's coming with him. Leicester Alley Cats up to 4th. MacDonald on the outside will be down to 5th, tipping into hairpin 3. He's got a run on Austin, down the inside. MacDonald goes through, but the battle isn't over yet. Teesside Thunder coming round the outside of Leicester Alley Cats, looking for 5th place. But Austin's got the inside track for turn 1 and hangs on. On to lap 3 of 10, and Philpott's looking for the lead as they go down the hairpin. And here comes the Teesside Thunder. Scott's through to 5th. Jay Taylor for the Throttle Warriors down the inside of Mark Asher for 16th. Back to the battle for 5th place. Richard Austin trying to go round the outside of Scott from Teesside Thunder. It's the wrong move. All it's doing is opening the door for Catherine Richard for the Teesside Angry Birds. She's going to do the pair of them into hairpin 3. She started 9th, she's up to 5th. And Teesside Thunder and Leicester Alley Cats are falling back to Colin Peacock in Stockton Sprinters. And Brad Philpott's moved ahead of Atherton Bulls to take the lead from Johnny Spencer. Into the S's. He wants Spencer to follow him now to see if they can drop Austin Davis for Team Sport. They're beginning to drop Tom MacDonald, who's got Catherine Richard on his bumper. In the background, Peter Hoyt, contact with Lid Clark Karts, Tom McCallum, and he's in the tyre barrier, and he's not too pleased. Looking back from Tom MacDonald in 4th place. Here comes Catherine Richard. She's got the draft and she's through in South Bank Bend. So Philpott for Birmingham Wheels ahead of Johnny Spencer for Atherton Bulls. A car length clear, and only a car length clear of Austin Davis for Team Sport. These 3 have pulled clear now from the battle for 4th place. Catherine Richard trying to pull clear of Tom MacDonald, and she's doing it. She's got a car length into turn 1. Richard Austin in 6th. So 2 groups of 3 into the S's, and Teesside Thunder under pressure from Stockton Sprinters. Colin Peacock down the inside in a hairpin 1. Can he get it done? No, he can't. Scott from Teesside Thunder gives him room and has the inside for the second hairpin and better momentum off the corner. Philpott under pressure from Johnny Spencer as they go into hairpin 3. And Austin Davis is coming across, and he's almost there now. We've got a 3-way dice for the lead. Peacock tries again. He's got to get across and take the apex of hairpin 4, and he's failed. and now he's marooned on the outside. You heard him lift, he's lost his momentum, and here comes Austin Monday for Leicester Alley Cats here. Atherton Bulls go back to the lead. Johnny Spencer's through. And here comes Monday. Oh, heavy contact on Peacock, and he's not impressed at all. Philpott goes back to the lead. What a first heat for the National Karting Association Elite League. We've got a three-way dice for the lead, and this is helping Catherine Richard for Teesside Angry Birds. She's coming across. This could easily be a four-way dice. Austin Davis gives Atherton Bulls a helping hand to the lead, and Spencer's going narrow in a hairpin 3. Philpott on a slightly wider line, coming out faster, going to dive up the inside. Oh, and he's nailed Spencer, who moved back to try and take a racing line in a hairpin 4. And Colin Peacock's taken too long over Teesside Thunder, and they've both lost out to Rob Newman from Pontefract Punishers and Miles Reitman from Team Sport 2. So Peacock down to 10th and looking for a way by once again. He's got Austin Monday on his bumper, and he's run wide, and Monday is through, and he still can't find a way past Scott from Teesside Thunder. Is he going to take a run at him this time into hairpin 2? Not close enough. Austin Davis looking for the lead. He's had great momentum on a hairpin 2, and this time he goes through. Philpott on the outside. Catherine Richard going up the inside. Philpott desperate to get into second before Richard comes through. He's got a line on the inside of hairpin 4, but Davis has got the momentum off the corner as Philpott gives him room. So Austin Davis for Team Sport leads on the lap 8 of this 10-lap first heat. Catherine Richard going to second. Teesside Angry Birds into second place. So Philpott now finds himself down in third, and he's got to be careful. He's got Richard Austin just a couple of car lengths behind. So Catherine Richard started 9th, remember, up to second. Getting a great run out of hairpin 2. And closing in on Davis through South Bank Bend. Will she dive up the inside into hairpin 3? Yes, she will. She's going for the lead. Hasn't got it done. Davis has got the inside for hairpin 4. But will she have the momentum off the corner to get a slingshot down to turn 1? Here comes Catherine Richard. She pulls out to make the pass. Has she got the momentum to go through? Yes, she has. Richard leads for Teesside Angry Birds from Austin Davis and Brad Philpott. Richard Austin looks comfortable in 4th place for Leicester Alley Cats B, but is struggling to make any impact on the leading trio. Battle in the midfield, Peter Hoyt recovering, trying to find a way past Brentwood Bandits in turn 1. That's a battle for 21st place. Colin Peacock for the Stockton Sprinters, checking his 6 for any bandits. And perhaps settling for 10th place. Tom MacDonald in 5th, can't afford to do that. He's got Rob Newman for Pontefract Punishers and Miles Reitman closing in. Your leader onto the final lap is Catherine Richard for Teesside Angry Birds, ahead of Team Sports Austin Davis. Brad Philpott's not out of this for Birmingham Wheels. Here comes Robert Newman, sliding it down the inside of Tom MacDonald and bringing him within his tail gun up Miles Reitman for Team Sport 2. MacDonald looking down the inside, looking for 6th place. Reitman gives himself room, and also the inside for hairpin 2. MacDonald will try the crisscross of the momentum run down to South Bank Bend, but he hasn't got it. Davis goes for the lead. Austin Davis for Team Sport, 2 corners from the finish. Going narrow into hairpin 3, sliding it in the corner. Richard's got a chance to throw it down the inside of hairpin 4. She's not close enough. Team Sports Austin Davis will take the first heat win in the sprint competition, unless Catherine Richard can slingshot past. Here comes Teesside Angry Birds, but it's Team Sport that take the win, ahead of Bradley Philpott in 3rd place for Birmingham Wheels and Richard Austin for Leicester Alley Cats 2. After the race, Gareth Rogers caught up with the race winner, Austin Davis.
Austin, that was on the line, so tell us about your ability to come completely through the pack initially.
Well, it was quite good. I didn't think I was going to do too well. Then as I started working my way through, I could see I had the pace. Then out of nowhere, the girl behind me come through. Then on the last lap, I think on the last corner, I managed to just get through. I just saw the checker flag. You know, I just had to hold it. It was only a little bit.
Presumably hard work overall.
Yeah, it was. Really hard. There's a lot of grip out there, so it's really good. Yeah, enjoyed myself.
Tell us a little bit about Team Sport.
the UK's largest indoor karting company. It's quite a good company to work for. Work down in Eastleigh.
Near Southampton.
Yeah, Southampton, sorry. We've got a number of centres, but I'm based in the one in Southampton.